school counseling. Since counseling, guidance and counseling in Nagaland was introduced in SCERT early part of 1980s. It was introduced in the year 1982-83 initially, and prior to that there was no school counseling in Nagaland. So since then we have been promoting this guidance and counseling in the form of career guidance, vocational guidance, and slowly we try to look at the need for catering to the needs of emotional well-being, psychological well-being, and mental health. So after 2002-2003, the SCERT started to introduce counseling, not only vocational guidance or career guidance, but we started introducing counseling to cater to the needs of emotional well-being. In the past, in Nagaland, the school environment was very peaceful. 20-30 years ago, there was no emotional anxiety, stress, and school study was very peaceful. So the need for counseling was also not felt. And also, moreover, a lot of stresses, anxiety, mental tension were handled by parents. At home, whenever children feel angry or sad or had some personal issues, all these were being handled or taken care of by the parents, particularly the mothers. And that is why the need for school counseling was not felt much 30 years ago, 20 years ago. But today, all of them, they have certain issues. They have every parent is engaged in one or the other work, and they have hardly any time for their children. And parents, especially the working parents, they have hardly any time for the children to have interaction, to talk, and children are left with lots of problems, with lots of emotions, emotional, mental problems. And all the children, they are experiencing all kinds of mental problems, emotional problems, stresses, anxiety today. And with the academic competition, which is becoming more and more stiff and hard, now children are pressed to work hard and harder, and therefore children are experiencing more stress and anxiety, and where there is nobody to take care of these stresses and anxiety, and we need the professional people to handle the emotional well-being, psychological well-being of children. And parents and teachers, they are aware. They are well aware of the problems, emotional, psychological problems faced by their children, but they do not have the professional competence to handle this problem. And there is, with the coming of a new technology like computer, internet, and mobile, there is a lot of mobile addiction, computer addiction, and uh, internet addiction, and there is substance abuse, abusing the children, the excessive use of substance in terms of alcohol or the tobacco use or drugs, and where children are left without being consoled, without being given any kind of professional help. And we have a lot of issues relating to career crisis. Children are being left with lots of options. With the coming of the increasing of new emerging careers available in the present world of work, so many, too many career opportunities are coming, but there is no professional people to give proper guidance to channelize their career, channelize their talents into the proper careers to find meaningful place of work. And that is why these are some of the issues facing in Nagaland, facing the children or children in Nagaland. And that is why the SCERT has decided to introduce this one-year diploma in school counseling, and we have introduced this course since 2018. SCERT became the first SCERT in the whole country to introduce this course, and this time the government of Nagaland, through cabinet approval, has increased the duration of the course from 9 months to 1 year course. So this course will be full 1 year full course, and with this increase of the duration of the course, SCERT is asked to develop a new syllabus, and we have developed a new syllabus, and this new syllabus will give a new inputs, new insights into the making of these counselors in Nagaland. In the past, we tried to train teachers to let them give counseling to students. But this time, this syllabus will enable us to let the trainees also experience certain kind of healing from this course, so that they will have the experience, they will experience the healing process, and they will become a changed person through this type of 1 year course, and they will go back to their school and share the new experiences, the constructive changes taking place in their life. And so we have designed some alternative therapies. These therapies, like it may be the Naga indigenous therapies, a lot of new therapies, formally or informally, consciously or unconsciously practiced in Naga society centuries ago. We have not been able to bring this type of refined system of healing, Naga indigenous practices of healing into the present, into the formal system of counseling. So we have realized to bring this type of indigenous practices into the modern practice of counseling. So this time we have designed this syllabus based on this type of thought, and we hope that more research studies will be done on Naga indigenous practices of dealing with emotion. We have already conducted one research study. We have covered at least 13, 14 tribes, and we have gathered so many good data about the Naga indigenous practice of dealing with emotions, and this type of new research findings will be brought to this present course to let our Naga counselors also be reoriented into the practice of Naga indigenous practice of dealing with emotion. So these are some of the things, and we have 26 candidates nominated by the Directorate of School Education to join this course, and this course has started today. We have launched a new syllabus, and we have started induction program today and tomorrow. So 2 days induction program will be there, and after that we will be sending our children, our trainees, to the field, to different institutions across the state, and after that they will come back with the experience, field experience, and based on these experiences we will try to design, explore and design what are some of the relevant therapies and counseling strategies required to handle or to deal with the problems faced by the students. So it will be a 1-year course, and we still, even though admission process is over, but we still want to appeal the teacher community to join this course, so that, because only 26 are nominated and another 34 seats are vacant, and therefore we want to, 24 seats are still vacant. So we want the school authorities and also the teacher community to come forward and join. Those of you who would like to join, they are still welcome. 50 seats are being allotted. So if nobody comes, then it will be a loss for the SCERT also. It will be a wastage, and that is why we may even invite the private candidates and to fill up the vacant seats. On completion of this course, the trainees are expected to be a professional counselor in the school, and they are expected to regularly offer professional counseling service to all the children. In the past, counseling was treated completely separate from school teaching and learning. But today, this counseling is now recognized, universally recognized, as an integral part of school curriculum. So as you teach and in the process of teaching learning process, you give counseling. Even inside the classroom, while teaching and learning is going on in your counseling, in your classroom, normal classroom, as a counselor, your children, your students will be will be more relief, will be more happy to see how you are taking class. So counseling is integrated, infused even into the process of your daily classroom teaching learning process, and even while dealing with your children day-to-day classroom teaching, or dealing with the teaching community and students face to face with your friends. A counselor, school counselor, is expected to give lots of relief and create happiness, joy in the minds of children. So it is not only a formal type of counseling session, which is separated from teaching learning process, but it will be integrated as a way of life, integrated into the regular daily classroom teaching learning process.
What category of students are entitled to receive this counseling service?
Any category of student, but particularly this training is designed for the adolescents who are from class elementary to secondary and higher secondary. This course also will be required and helpful for young children, but we are not specialized in child counseling. Child counseling here means counseling for those children who are from 3 years to 6 years of age. So it is not a specialized course for those children. And this course is mainly for normal children, and we are not trained to give training for abnormal children, physically handicapped. This is purely for normal children. So in the past, as I have mentioned, counseling was treated as a problematic oriented activity where only children facing problem they come for counseling. But today, counseling is treated as an integral part of teaching learning process. So every child, whoever enters the school, is expected to receive counseling as a part of curriculum. Just like you're studying mathematics and science, and if you don't study mathematics and science, you will be failing. So like that, mathematics and science, social science, English, they are these type of subjects are training children for cognitive development. But on the other side, for mental development, psychological development, emotional development, counseling is required. So counseling is an academic strategy to cater to the needs of mental, emotional, and psychological development. And therefore, when a child or a student fail to undergo any counseling process, then he may not be given promotion. So a time will come when every child will be compelled to undergo certain type of therapies or certain type of counseling. Like I remember 30 years ago, when some private schools, they denied children given admission to some children who have not taken polio injection. So like that, a time will come when students have not got a certificate or have not got any counseling in the school, they will not be given any admission. They will not be given promotion. Just like you have failed in mathematics or science or any subject. So it will be treated as an integral part of the school curriculum. And for that, the government has introduced this course so as to ensure that there is at least one male, one female counselor in every school. And for that, SCERT is striving to give this course, and this course is free, totally free of cost, sponsored by Samadra Shiksha. If any one of us want to undergo this course, even for 1 week, 1 week you will be spending, for 1 week you will not be spending not less than 50,000 in Bangalore and other cities for 1 week. And if you undergo for 1 year, then you will have to spend at least 3 to 5 lakhs if you go to Bangalore and other cities. So for your travel, for your stay, for your food, for your training course, but the training course, everything is sponsored by Samadra, and we have around 10 to 20 highly professional counselors coming here to take class. And these people are all members of all Nagaland Counselors Association, and they are being professionally trained from Bangalore and other highly renowned universities in India. And there are 1 or 2 of these resource persons who have been trained in Singapore and other foreign countries like Philippines. So we are very fortunate to gather all these resource persons from 1 or 2 from foreign countries, and most of them are highly trained from very good universities across the country. So our Nagas should realize to receive this opportunity. And if the government is to implement, there is a government policy to ensure that at least 1 male, 1 female counselor should be made available in all the schools. So if government is going to surely implement this program, this policy, then we may need at least 5 to 10,000 counselors in Nagaland. And therefore, lots of job opportunities, job prospects also will be available. And therefore, young children who are really willing to take up this profession may also join this diploma course offered by SCERT.